Okay, I think I am live. Let's see. I get, I'm so bad at this. No clue who's watching me or anything, but look, that is okay. So, um, hello everybody. Happy Friday. I want to start off by saying if you're watching this, thank you so much. This has been an idea, a project of mine that I've been nurturing for quite a few months to start a Facebook community, and I launched it, I guess, just about 2 weeks ago. And happy to report, I think we're like around 140 people. I had a little help with all of this in the beginning, and if it wasn't for Valentina's super generous advice and help in getting this group started, I wouldn't even be here. So, and if it wasn't for all of you, none of us would be here. So I really appreciate all of the activity that I've seen recently. I've seen a lot of engagement, people posting really interesting questions, and the idea about this funnel, and I'll talk about this in another post at some point, is to really engage the international community around the theme of funnel marketing. And um, it's something that is dear to me because there's so much information, so many groups out there already, but they all seem to have one thing in common. And that common thread, for the most part, seems to be that lots of these communities that are already in existence out there are so focused and so hyper focused and so concentrated and full of American entrepreneurs that cater to the American market that I think a lot of the nuance of the multicultural, diverse experience that we have abroad gets lost. And I know because I come from sales, I understand what high aggressivity sales looks like, and lots of times that's what you see in these types of groups. And I think there is something to be said for the international entrepreneur, the expat entrepreneur that has different experiences and different types of clients than lots of the clients that are our brethren in our other groups and our other marketing groups in America have. So this is the place to talk about funnels, marketing strategy from an international perspective. This is especially important to you if you are an expat, you've moved abroad, or if you live domestically but might cater to your services or product might cater to an international audience or a multicultural audience that might live outside of the country in which you reside. So, but we're open to everybody. Today, what I want to talk about, I wanted to talk about um, a very specific type of funnel. Now, it might be it might be surprising that I'm going into one of the most advanced uh, strategies on only I think it's my first or second live within the group. The reason that I'm doing that is because I think it's a fairly easy concept for me to explain to you guys how this funnel works, even though it's one of the most complex, technically and mechanically speaking, funnels that exists. Um, I think it's a great opportunity for lots of consultants, lots of coaches that might have networks that they can expound upon. And they might have networks of professionals, networks of experts, networks of people that are in their sector that they would love to somehow harness and create a product out of. And one of the ways that you can do that is through something called the virtual summit funnel. Now, if any of you have participated in a virtual summit, you might have, because lots of virtual summits have become very popular in the last 3 to 4 to 5. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. I think my mic's okay. Just make sure. In the last 3 to 5 months since the pandemic, there have been a lot of events online. And the virtual summit formula, or the virtual summit model, is a very, very, very powerful model that you can use as a expert in your field, as a if you are a funnel expert or you own an agency. It's also a way that you could create a large following, and have people gravitate towards your service or your offer. But be forewarned that the virtual summit funnel model is extremely complicated because it requires an extreme amount of work. So now, what is a virtual summit? Well, typically a virtual summit is an online event that takes place over between 3 to 5 days, and access to that event traditionally is free, right? Um, Participants will attend the event, which will be centered around a main theme. And then during the event, there'll be various experts within that sector, or talking about that one theme, that the organizer will interview, or sometimes those presenters will give like a master class or give some type of presentation. And those presentations will be released over the course of the 3 days. And so it ends up creating a full schedule of video or content for attendees to consume over the course of 3 days, all within a specific industry. And the big benefit to that is that people can, if they tune in live to these virtual summits, they can consume the information, watch it, and get a lot of value out of the information, out of the different interviews, out of the different presentations. But the way also this traditionally works is, if you'd like to have um, continual access. So say you don't have 3 full days to watch a live, event happen. You might want to be able to watch some of the presentations later. I mean, if it, lots of times virtual summits have over 20, 30, 40, 50, I've even seen 60 speakers in the course of the event. And so as an attendee, lots of times it's very difficult to be able to consume and organize your time to be able to see everything. So what we do is, for a virtual event, usually for a virtual summit, we'll charge an extra fee, like an upgrade fee, for continued access. So if you'd like to access outside of the 3 to 5 day period that it's free, then it will cost $97, for example. And it's a great way to encourage people to upgrade their access, so that they get continued value and continued access to the content that you have produced within the event. So I'm really pleased to show you guys what I've been working on, because I'm collaborating with a really amazing funnel expert and a fellow funnel expert. And I've kind of taken what he's created. I've been speaking with him, collaborating with him, and I've kind of tweaked it to my own niche, which is the expat international niche. And I've created a product and a virtual summit template that could be very interesting for any of you in the group, for people that are considering doing a large scale event. Now, it takes a lot of effort. I'll say that again. It takes a lot of effort. What I've done is I've created the technical part. I've put all the pages together, all the automations together, all of the things that you need to run the event. But in the end, the big effort that is required is that you will need to, if you're considering creating a virtual summit, you'll need to contact people that could participate in your virtual summit. You'll need to get them on board. You'll need to interview them. You'll need to record those interviews. You'll need to compile those interviews and organize them. You'll need to make sure that they are reaching out to their networks and also spreading the word about the event. And that's the power of a virtual summit, is that you can take the combined reach of each and every single individual speaker that participates in the event and use that reach to reach a massive audience. So say you might have in your network or your email database, let's say an even number of 100 people, which is low. But say you have 20 people or 25 people that are going to be presenters in your virtual summit. And say each of those people has on average 1,000 contacts in their email list or followers in their Facebook groups or page likes or people that follow them on their social media. Well, if each of them has 1,000 people, that's automatically instantly 20,000 possible people that could potentially show up to this event. And if the event is free, but then say 10% of people, between 5 and 10% of people make the upgrade to the paid pass. Well, guess what? If you're the organizer of the event and you're charging $100 or €100 for access to the event, for continued access to the event once it goes offline, then you've made right there quite a bit of money. And it's not so much about the money, it's about the reach and the impact, because once you have put together a virtual summit, you have reached a lot of people. And so you'll see often after a virtual summit is put on, your list grows massively. And the reach and the impact that you're able to make as a business owner, as a professional, as an expert in your field, just goes up like this. So let's take a look. I've actually created a template here that is very, very comprehensive. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me just check to make sure. I don't know if people are watching this or if I've had any questions. I'm going to try to see if there's any. I don't think I see any questions so far, but obviously if you guys see any questions, if you guys have any questions, please let me know as we move on. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. Okay. So I think you guys should be able to see. I don't know if you see me or just my screen, but that's okay. The important thing is that you guys see my screen. So what I want to show you guys is what I've been putting together. Now, like I said, a virtual summit is something that is very, very complex technically and very, very complex organizationally. It takes a lot of work on the organization side, on outreach, on getting people on board, on getting your speakers on board, etc. But it's also a lot of technical work. This is a funnel that I've created, like I said, in collaboration, but I've had some help. But this is a funnel that is very, 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 very powerful. And it's composed of, I think it's about, 17 pages, okay? And this would be for a 3-day virtual summit. Now, most virtual summits last between 2 and 3 days. There are quite a few that go 4 or 5 days, but I'd say the average would probably be about 2-3 days. And this is a funnel template that I've created for 3 days. Now, what does that mean, and what is it comprised of? Well, mainly the way that it works is we're driving traffic to one single page, and that page is called the sales page. And the sales page is a page that I'm going to open up right quick so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, it's a page that looks like this. Okay, it's a page that is going to describe and have a heading of your virtual summit. Here's a title. Okay, of course I'm creating this template, and eventually this will be available to people within the group. Um, so I am creating a product out of this right now, and it's almost ready. But basically, this is a very generic template, and it includes everything you need. Headers that are easily replaceable. So the only thing you need to replace is the text and copy around the page. You'd input your logo here. You'd change the description. You would change, if you need a different brand color, you would change the colors to your colors, different background pictures if you'd like that. But everything here is basically ready to go. And it's in a format that is optimized for conversion. So we've got a descriptive video here. If you want to talk, have a 2 to 3 minute introduction about your event, can go right here at the top of the page. And then we've got a countdown timer to give that sense of urgency, so that people, first of all, are informed about when the event is, but also have a sense of urgency about upgrading. So if they try to navigate off the page, what will happen is a pop-up will show up and actually ask them to input their information to get their free pass, because after all, this is a free pass. We will take opportunities in the future, for example, when they register, to offer them an upgrade or send them an email about the benefits of upgrading to the VIP pass, which will get them continued access, not just through the specific live dates. So as you scroll down, we've got a brief overview of what's going to happen, or what the event is about here. We can put whatever photos we'd like here. Again, nice, large, and easy to read call to actions, so that people can obtain their free ticket. And then you've got your speaker schedule. So here what we do is we place photos and descriptions and titles of all of the people that are going to be speaking on each of the days. So in this case, we've got 3 days: day 1, day 2, and day 3. Okay. And you would only have to replace the photos, the descriptions, the bios, and the titles of each of these speakers. And this would be where you're going to highlight all of the expertise, all of the amazing value that you're going to be providing to attendees of the event. Because in the end, the event is not about you. The event is about all of the people combined, their combined impact that attracts users and attendees to participate in this event. Then we've got some more, well, we've got reasons that people should be claiming their free ticket, kind of a descriptor of how the event works, what are some of the benefits, and some of the things that they'll learn. You can put these here and have them be very specific and tailor-made to your event. Then another section here where you can further kind of sell the case to purchasing or obtaining your free tickets. And then a frequently asked questions section. So if frequently asked questions: where is the event being held? Is the event actually free? Who is this event tailored to? If I can't make the event on the dates that you've specified, how can I see it? Is the summit only available online, etc.? Okay. Another call to action, a place for people to be able to share the event on their Facebook. And then we've got sponsors, if you have sponsors, logos that you can place here at the bottom. And again, a footer with your logo, your affiliates, privacy terms, contact, etc. Now, this is super powerful because also what you can do, and this is all done through platform Kartra, which is the platform that I prefer. It's an all-in-one marketing platform, absolutely incredible, and I run my entire business through it. You can create an affiliate program. So when you're speaking to all of your presenters, or actually rounding them up and making those contacts, one of the big benefits, you might be asking, well, why would someone want to participate in my virtual summit? Well, lots of these speakers have high reach, and they want to reach more people. So they would want, number one, to get access to maybe other networks of some of the other speakers. And a second benefit is that they can become part of your affiliate program. So you can create an affiliate program. So everyone that's under your affiliate program, for every ticket that they, for every entrance ticket um, that they sell through their own publicity and their own promotion, they will get a percentage of what the ticket sale is. So it's very often, between 30 and 50%. It really depends on the event, and you can set that. And so it gives people another incentive to participate, because if they are if they're going to get 30% of every ticket that is upsold or upgraded within their own network, then they're also monetarily incentivized to participate. So it's a very, very, very powerful system here. Now, what else is included? Well, we've got the page, and when someone registers, they'll register here, and they'll apply to get their free ticket. But once they apply to get their free ticket, they're going to get asked to actually upgrade to the 97 or $147, whatever the price is that you set. They're going to be asked to upgrade, and they're going to be told about all the benefits that exist to actually upgrading their access and why it's such a good idea. Now, not a lot of lots of times people won't upgrade on the very first page. So it's very often the case that people will see this and they'll say, "Oh, I'll just wait. I'm not gonna upgrade. I don't think I'll need it." But that's okay, because we've got a whole campaign. We've got an email system, an email sequence that's already set up in the back end that will also remind our registrants about the benefits of upgrading to the VIP package. So that's the upsell page, or the upgrade page there. And we've also got a thank you page. So once they register, and if they have paid money, great. If they've decided to just stay with the free version, they get access. Well, they'll get taken to a thank you page where they can, basically get informed that they're going to receive more information. I've also included in this template, terms and conditions. These are also important aspects of a virtual summit. Now, I don't recommend that you would use these terms and conditions without actually consulting legal counsel on your specific event, but this is a general template that you can use. Let me just open it up real quick. You can see it's pretty general, pretty simple. And you get your terms and conditions. So the only thing you have to replace here is your logo and the specifics of what you want to be specified within your terms and conditions. The same thing goes for your privacy. So it's very similar. You can see privacy policy, etc. And then this is what it will look like on the day of the event. So say, fast forward to the day of the event, and people are going to get emails about their access. So they'll get reminder emails about when the event is about to start, and the day of the event, they'll get access to day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 in succession. So we'll take a look at day 1. Okay, and here's day 1. And it gives it all the information. Welcome to day 1. Access to these presentations will expire in. Now remember, this is all based on kind of exclusivity and I can't remember the word. Geez, it doesn't matter. That time is running out, right? People will see that the presentations here are free today, but they will expire at the end of the day. Each day's presentations are only available for that specific day. So if anyone wants to see a presentation that they watched yesterday, the only way for them to do that is actually to upgrade to the VIP access, or, well, yeah, exactly. That's the only way that they can do that. And what we have here is the presentations, the video presentations of each of our speakers for day 1. right? The only thing that you would have to change is your titles to the people that are, for your presenters, their descriptions. And then once you've got that video that they've created, it might be an interview that you've done with them. It might be a presentation that they've done on their own. It might be a master class that they've done, something like that. You will upload it through Kartra and place it there. Where am I? And place it, and so that will show up here. Okay. And you'll do that for all of your speakers for the day. Of course, you'll give the descriptions and their contact information, their website, their email, all of these things. And of course, you can also even include, you can incentivize your attendees by having your presenters offer like a free service or free guide or a free resource to attendees of the event, something that's exclusive only for attendees that each of your presenters will offer to their to the attendees or the people that view their presentation. And what you can do is actually place a button or some type of download button here, and link it to this button, where people could download, for example, a PDF guide. They could get taken to a blog post or anything that provides value on the part of the speaker to the attendees. And it would work the same way for day 1, for day 2, for day 3, for day 4, for day 5, for day 6, if you have that many days. So what happens if someone tries to go to day 1, but it's already day 2? Well, this is what I'll show you how that works. We'll open up the day 1 expired page. And this is a great way to show your attendees exactly what they need to do in order to get access to these presentations. So they see now this presentation has expired, purchase VIP pass for access, because they've tried to see day 1 and it's already past day 1. So in order for them to see day 1, they'll actually have to click on the button, gain access, and gain access that way by purchasing the VIP pass, right? And we have the same thing for all of our presentations, and it just repeats. And so that's exactly how that works. Of course, we give more indications of the value that people are getting by performing the upgrade, etc. So this is very, very, very powerful stuff. It is exactly how a funnel works. I mean, this is all about presenting massive amounts of value to people up front, without asking for anything in return. And that's how I kind of live my life. But it's my mantra. And this is a great way to do that. But it's a great way also to do that and reap the benefits and reap the return on the other end of that. So by capitalizing on your contacts, capitalizing on your expertise, you should be able to create a wide net with a virtual network, a virtual summit. Now, it does take a lot of time. Like I said, lots of times it takes 2 to 3 months just to prepare for a virtual summit. It is not something that you do in the course of a week. It is not something that takes, even 2 weeks. Most virtual summits take months to prepare because of the sheer volume of interactions that it requires, of contacts that it requires, of experts that it requires to get on board, etc. So it requires a lot of coordination. But again, you've got included in this template that I've created an affiliate sign-up sheet. So all of your attendees are also prompted to sign up to be affiliates. So this is what that looks like. So they're incentivized to also promote the event, and this gives them a description of what they'll be promoting. You'll put, of course, your own text here, your own headline, your own logo, the right date. It tells them exactly how they can make money by promoting the event. Some more benefits, and then what's included in the VIP pass for those people that upgrade using their own link. So every single affiliate that registers to be an affiliate will be sent a specific link that they'll share on their social media, in their networks, in their contacts, so that it can be traced back to them, and so that any upgrades, any monies that are received to the event on their behalf are calculated and accounted for. So it's very comprehensive, like as you can see, and the benefits are just massive. Um, you also, with this, you'll get an affiliate tools page where you can actually show your affiliates tools and methodologies and different types of tactics that they can use to actually promote the event. You're not just giving them the ability to share a link, but you can give them banners that you've made, and host those banners here so that they can download them and share those banners on their own social media. You can give them copy that they can just paste into their own social media, on their LinkedIn, on their Facebook, on their Instagram, etc., so that you're making it easier for them to actually share the event and share the benefits of the event, as well as make it easy for them to communicate the benefits and the process of the event. So it's all included in this template that I'm putting together. So yeah, in order to use this template, you have got to be a Kartra user, and it's a very obviously involved template that I've created, but it saves you tons and tons and tons and hours and possibly hundreds of hours of work by having this part done. The only thing you would have to do if you're interested in something like this is actually just work on contacting people that would be interested in actually participating in your event as speakers, and then leveraging their networks in order to get and spread the word out. So that's it. Apart from pages, it includes also everything that you need. Um, it includes email broadcasts. So we've got sequences here, 2 different email sequences with various emails in each sequence that people will be sent automatically. We have email broadcasts here, so that you can just send some broadcasts before the event to all people that are registered. And the only thing that you have to do in all of these is actually change the copy, change the copy and the logos to fit your brand and to fit your event, and that's it. So everything is all included in there. It's very simple to use, and it's super powerful. So I'm going to stop showing my screen. I'm going to check my Facebook, see if there's any questions here. Doesn't look like it. I can't really see if anyone's watching or not. But I just want to say thank you all for participating. Thank you all for being active in the group. I hope that this Facebook Live was useful to people. My idea is every Friday it's going to be Funnel Friday, where I'm going to give some type of advice, some type of tip, some type of insight into my world, which is funnels. But I also want this to be a place that's open and to discussion on things that are not specific to funnels. Like yesterday, I asked people about SEO and the importance of SEO, and whether or not we should be concerned about it as service providers like myself. And so I'm very open to having discussions that are all focused around the area of funnel marketing. And SEO is one of those areas. Copywriting is one of those areas. Content marketing is one of those areas. So if you are an expert in any of those fields, I want to see you. I want to see your insight. I would love to have you share your experiences and your knowledge and your expertise with all of us. So I appreciate everyone. Have a great one, and have a happy Friday, a great weekend, and we'll talk soon. Okay, ciao.